All right, so we've got our hands on some leaked info. Seems like Facebook's got everyone talking about this potential new ad feature, direct to WhatsApp advertising. And it's only been, what, a few days since this stuff started making the rounds, and already everyone's in a tizzy. So what is it about this that caught your eye? Why'd you want to dive into this today?
Well, for starters, this has D2C written all over it.
Right, direct to consumer.
Exactly. I mean, giving these kinds of businesses, D2C brands, this level of access to a platform like WhatsApp, which is, let's be honest, known for being, well, personal, that's huge. It's potentially huge.
It is. Because this isn't just your run-of-the-mill, banner ad or something. We're talking about personalized promotions, like landing right in someone's WhatsApp inbox, which, I mean, that's a level of direct marketing that, at least so far as I can remember, Facebook hasn't really touched.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Up to this point, Facebook advertising has pretty much lived and died by, the usual suspects, right? Targeting based on demographics, interests, that sort of thing. But this seems to signal a shift, like a hard pivot towards something way more personalized. I mean, this is about leveraging everything WhatsApp is known for, high engagement, that personal touch. It's about taking all of that and turning it into a marketing powerhouse, essentially.
Okay, but before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's rewind a bit for our listeners. So this transcript we're working with, it's from a YouTube video, right? And they were talking about this new feature.
Yeah.
And the phrase that kept coming up over and over was game changer.
Yeah.
Especially for D2C brands. So let's unpack that.
And you know what? They might be onto something with that game changer business. Think about it. You're scrolling through your WhatsApp messages, right? Catching up with friends, family, whatever. And bam, right there, nestled in between what's for dinner and did you feed the dog is a promo. But it's not just any promo. It's tailored to you. Maybe it's for those shoes you've been eyeing or that new protein powder you were just researching.
It's like cutting through all the noise, right?
I know.
To the good stuff. But, I mean, how does it even work? What's the magic behind this?
So from what I can tell, and this is based on the transcript, it sounds like they're piggybacking on Facebook's catalog ads. You know, those ads that like magically know what you've been browsing for and show you products based on that.
Right, right.
So they're taking that, but instead of, hoping someone sees it while scrolling Facebook, they're mainlining it straight to WhatsApp.
So instead of waiting for your customer to come to you, you're going straight to them.
Yeah.
In their most personal digital space.
Exactly. And to pull that off, to do that kind of targeting, you need data. Serious data. And the transcript mentions this, how businesses would need to upload customer lists, phone numbers, which makes sense. It's WhatsApp after all. But here's where it gets really wild. First names, too. And get this, personalized offer codes.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Personalized offer codes. Like, hey, your name here. Here's a discount just for you.
Yeah.
That's next level. That's not even just targeting anymore. That's like a secret handshake.
It is. It really is. And for Facebook, it's a huge strategic shift. I mean, it tells me they know what they've got in WhatsApp. They see the potential of it as an advertising gold mine. And they're ready to, to really lean into that personal nature of it, to let businesses connect with people, customers on a whole other level.
Deeper, more personal.
Deeper, yeah. But also potentially a little intrusive.
Yeah, there's that. Okay, so this all sounds amazing, right? Like it's almost too good to be true. And sure enough, the transcript did mention some, shall we say, limitations to how this whole thing works. What stuck out to you?
Well, the big one, and this kind of jumped out at me right away, was the whole interest-based targeting thing, or rather the lack of it.
So, no, like segmenting audiences based on, I don't know, demographics, online behavior, all the usual stuff.
Yeah.
You're saying if you're a business, you're stuck with whoever's info you already have.
For now, yeah, it seems that way. Like this isn't a free-for-all marketing blitz on everyone's WhatsApp yet. It's all about those user-provided lists we were talking about before.
Which then kind of begs the question of like, how are brands supposed to get their hands on all these, WhatsApp numbers? But I suspect that's a whole other can of worms, probably a deep dive for another day.
Oh, absolutely. And a big can of worms at that. I mean, talk about data privacy concerns and how all that juicy info gets collected and used. But yeah, for now, let's stick to what we know.
Right. So, okay, let's put ourselves in our listeners' shoes for a sec. Let's say you're a D2C brand owner, just hearing about this for the first time. And yeah, okay, you're probably excited about the potential here, but you're also, a smart cookie. What's the big but? What should these brands be thinking about? Like, cautiously, before they go all in on this whole WhatsApp advertising thing?
I think at the end of the day, the biggest question mark hanging over all of this, like with any new tech really, is user adoption. You know, Facebook can roll this out, all the bells and whistles, the whole shebang. But if people like us find it intrusive or just plain spammy, it's DOA, dead on arrival.
Right. Like WhatsApp has a reputation, right? It's personal. It's where you chat with your mom, your best friend, not, where you get bombarded with ads.
Exactly. And that's the tightrope Facebook's walking here. How do you give businesses this powerful new tool, but do it without, completely ruining the user experience, the privacy that people expect from WhatsApp? It's a tough one.
It is. And let's not forget, Facebook, well, they don't exactly have the most, shall we say, spotless track record when it comes to user privacy. They're going to be under a microscope with this for sure.
Oh, 100%. Transparency is like non-negotiable here. Facebook needs to be upfront, really lay it all out there for people to see. How's the data being used? How are these messages being targeted? What control do users actually have? All of it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, to say the least, to see how they handle the whole PR side of this. But, okay, let's, for a moment, indulge ourselves a bit. Let's say Facebook absolutely nails it. They address privacy concerns, users are on board, brands are seeing those sweet, sweet conversions. What does the future of, DTC marketing on Facebook even look like at that point?
Well, if this plays out the way it could, we're talking potentially a total paradigm shift in how brands connect with consumers. Like, imagine Facebook, not just a place for ads, but this whole ecosystem built around personalized shopping experiences.
Okay, I'm listening. Paint me a picture. What does that look like? All right, so paint me a picture. What does this future, this Facebook, WhatsApp shopping utopia, what does it actually look like?
Okay, so picture this. You're scrolling through your Instagram feed, right? And you see a post. Let's say it's from, I don't know, your favorite clothing brand.
Okay.
And they're showing off their new line of jackets, fall jackets, let's say.
All right, I'm with you.
So you click on the image, right, because you want to see more.
Yeah.
You browse the different styles, the colors, the drill, and you find one, that perfect jacket. But here's the kicker. Instead of clicking through to their website, you see a button right there that says, Buy Now on WhatsApp.
Whoa. So the entire shopping journey, it all happens without you ever leaving Facebook. You discover it on Instagram, you connect, and you buy it on WhatsApp. That's pretty slick. But also kind of makes you think, huh?
Right. And it's not just about, convenience for the shopper. It's about creating this whole experience, right? An experience that benefits the brand and the buyer. I mean, who knows? Maybe we start seeing, ads specifically designed for WhatsApp. Interactive stuff. Imagine those quizzes some brands do, but you get it right in WhatsApp, personalized based on, your past purchases and what you like.
That's next level, man.
Yeah.
You're getting your own personal shopper, basically, but it's Facebook.
Right. And that might just be the beginning. If Facebook can pull this off, who knows what other innovations they've got up their sleeve. This whole direct personalized connection thing, it's huge.
Huge is an understatement. And I think this has been the underlying theme this whole time. So much hinges on user adoption, on people, actually being okay with this level of, I don't know, integration, I guess. What would you say to someone listening who's maybe a little freaked out by all of this, a little apprehensive about Facebook, playing Big Brother with their shopping habits?
Oh, totally. And the apprehension is totally valid. We've all been burned before, right? But sometimes, I'm just throwing this out there, sometimes a little disruption, even if it's a little uncomfortable at first, it can lead to some really cool things. Progress. And this has the potential to change, fundamentally change how we as consumers interact with brands, how we shop. And it's on us, honestly, to be part of that conversation, to be informed, to be vocal about how we want this tech to be used.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Knowledge is power, right? The more we know, the more we understand about how all of this stuff works, the better equipped we are to, not get played. So as we wrap up here, any final thoughts for our listeners? What's the key takeaway from our deep dive into the world of Facebook, WhatsApp, and the future of D2C marketing?
Pay attention. This whole thing, this move towards personalized marketing within WhatsApp, it's a big deal. It could be a game changer for D2C brands and for consumers. Will it pan out? Who knows? Too early to tell for sure. But one thing's certain. This is something to keep your eye on.
You got that right. The future of marketing. It might just be a WhatsApp message away. Until next time, folks, happy marketing.